Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Stroud from the pistol. Ooh, and quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
First, you try to run it. Second, you try to throw it. And both times, you end up behind your own line of scrimmage. Break out the coffee along the sideline. Get everybody a dose of caffeine because one side came to play and the other better wake up.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They strike for 23 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here. It will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Most later downs to approach here from the 40.
18.
First and 10, on to Mixon. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
If that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. The trusty tight end.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
You know, kids, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a 1st down from the 30. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
On the sweep, right?
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Here's a screen now for Chubb. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. That's Evans making the catch outright. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
A bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense, guys. Up front, and give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Irving here from the gun. Has a lane inside the 35. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. They get 37 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
That tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. They gave him just enough room to run.
Second and 3 now. Shotgun handoff to Irving. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Mayfield now from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon.
Mixon on the carry. It's a loss of 4. Brings up 2nd down at the 32.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Third down, Mixon gets it. He hits a wall, stops at a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
At their own 16-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Handoff headed right. Irving. And we will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. And you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skilled guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. Running back sent in motion. First down. Here's Baker. Down the field. Evans has it. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks could be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Jump off caught by his back. He's still going at the 30. Gets a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But at the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Working inside the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate. But if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely, this guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in. Not this time.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Mayfield to throw again. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, third down. Baker now from the gun. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now the shotgun to get to Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, They just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Shotgun now, first round. Completed over the middle. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
The Texans set to punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And the fair catch secured here at the 16.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Buccaneers need some big yards in a hurry. Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 36. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Mayfield set to pass. It's complete downfield to Godwin. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers bump the lead up to 13 points. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Try and get in it to Nico Collins. So 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Again to Mixon up the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Stroud. Chased out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 1-score game before halftime. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, okay? You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
At their own 33-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. He puts some air under this one, deep right. He's got it inside the 25. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On the give, this is Irving. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw here, Mayfield. Finds his man over the middle. Free inside the 30. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 16-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now it's going to begin with a mix and run. And they finally bring him down.
teams in this league have balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go. 18. Okay.
Stroud to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
All right.
Stroud from the pistol. Connects on the crosser. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Nixon on the counter. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Here's a job on second down. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. Brings up second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing a 4th down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing, Baker. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They motion the slot man right. Going again is Baker. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now here's Mayfield. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. formation. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
That's caught for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Rolling left, buying some time. He's running with it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap. Reminds you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Ooh, it would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. And I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
Hey, dependent the kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Earning a 1st down and more. And he'll get it up to the 44.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. A gain of 15. 1st down.
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Right back to Irving now. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They put a receiver in motion right. Running right, it's Irving. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 37. And this is near the 1st down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. Down at the 29.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Again for the 1st time to Rashad White. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Has it in close. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Has it in close. That short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Buccaneers nearing their first win of the season. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. A very short kick here from the right hash. And the kick by McLaughlin is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
All right. Swap. Another swap.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. To throw. That's caught. This is good. Broke through the tackle. It's a pickup up 11. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on them quickly, you can have a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st. They're set up at the 35 now.
On the quick, right?
1st down, Stroud. Roll right side, Dell has it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 2nd down.
Kate, you could hear the roar of the crowd celebrating the touchdown, but not so fast. Catch looked good. You got to get both feet down as well.
Here's a screen now for Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 16. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Here he is to throw. This one's caught. It's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go. The Clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Oh, the Texans are confident they have it, and they do! Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. It's victory formation the rest of the way for these Buccaneers, who take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.